I bought another broken RX-7. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Didn't I just sell a broken RX-7 and that was the whole point of my last video about 2 months ago? Now, yes, you would be completely right about that, but I bought another. I'll be honest, this one was kind of broken when I bought it, but it wasn't as broken as it is now. It was at least kind of drivable when I first got it. And then, before I even got a chance to drive it, the engine overheated and now it needs a rebuild. But it's not all bad. Like you've already seen before, a lot of the electronics actually still work. Of course, we have the pop-up headlights. And then of course, there's another part that costs almost, if I remember right, $400 to replace, and that's the radio! Turn that off. Now, I know it's really hard to believe, but these 1988 GXL RX-7s actually had electronic adjustable suspension from the factory all the way back in the 80s. And this one, it still works. Now, if you come in and look actually right here, this right here is the button that actually controls the electronic suspension. So you can see it's in normal mode right now, but if I wanted to and the car was on, let me turn that off actually. If I wanted to and the car was on, I could just press this and it would change the damping characteristics entirely. Now, when I press the clutch down, it does just stick to, oh, it popped up. Oh, it hasn't done that yet! It's not done that since it actually drove! What? That's crazy. Now, another part of the car that's actually shockingly good is the transmission. Now, these naturally aspirated RX-7 transmissions are notoriously fragile. If I push in the clutch, I could just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all the way down here, reverse. And the clutch comes out! I thought I had to bleed the clutch. I'm going to anyway. But still! What? Maybe that was just because it sat for like a month. After I bought it. Could be. Now since I'm a manual driver, you know, whenever I get in, I have to just... And another thing that's absolutely crazy, the AC works. And of course, it's not perfect, but the body of this car is actually in shockingly good condition. As you can see, this is incredibly clean, and not just because I cleaned it and am recording this video second, but because there's original paint, there's no rust. My old RX-7, it was shockingly not rusty considering it sat for 23 years, but it also didn't have the original paint. This is factory paint, factory pinstriping, which I'm thinking of removing. The wheels, look how good these things look. They've probably not been washed in decades, and that is not an exaggeration. It was last registered in 2002. That's extra surprising, because these tires are from 2009. Those ones up there are from 2008. And despite all that, in this car last being registered in 2002, this is the only rust on the whole car. Right there with that one dent in the door. Now, unfortunately, this antenna has worn out, so it doesn't go up or down anymore. It did when I bought it, but since then, it's just stopped working. But this right here, the hatch still works perfectly, way better than my old RX-7, which would only lock and then never open again. The interior of this car is absolutely mint. Look at this. You can see just how clean these original carpets are. The cargo straps, these look absolutely great. The only problem is the fraying right here, but that's not anywhere else on this car. All the plastic vents are still intact, unlike my old one. The seats are all original and honestly look really clean considering they're almost 40 years old. Same thing with the steering wheel, the gauge cluster. The interior looks almost perfect. It just looks a little bit dirty around the footwells of the passengers and driver's side. Actually, no, only the driver's side is like that. It's getting a bit dark. We gotta hurry up the filming. Why did we wait this long? You called me! What are you talking about? All right, let me check the checklist. And speaking of almost everything in this car being all original, look at that engine bay. Now, unfortunately, while the rotary engine is one of the best things about this car, that's also where most of our problems start. Like I mentioned, unfortunately this car doesn't drive anymore like it did when I bought it. When I bought this car, what we didn't know is that the radiator was completely shot, so I have to also get a new radiator. I'm probably going to go for an aluminum one, because that's something I was planning on doing anyway. The previous owner of this, yes, he did swap the core of the engine for one from a Series 5, which is way better. I'm going to have a video coming soon about all the differences between all the series of RX-7, but he also did an emissions delete. And when he did it, he honestly did kind of a sketchy job. You can see some of the results of that here, but unfortunately, it's not just that that's the problem. Just, you know, how sketchy it is in general, but also, now unfortunately, battery's dying actually.
Oh, fun.
I might have to jump it. It's a rotary thing, you wouldn't get it. Finally I get a chance to use these though. Bought these like 2 years ago.
Your little hazard kit.
Yeah. My car didn't come with one. That's a Toyota hazard kit. It's a rotary thing. It's a rotary thing. Hold on.
Ah, I love the smell of exhaust.
Oh, that's exhaust plus premix. It shouldn't idle that high.
No. No car should.
All right, we'll leave it alone now. It's a rotary thing. Ooh, they're warm. So, I imagine I will have to do this a lot more now that I own this car, as soon as I get the engine rebuilt. Now, as you were able to tell there, it idles a bit higher than it should. Just a little bit. Almost 4 times higher than it should, actually. It should idle at 750 RPM. Instead, it's idling close to 3,000. This could be due to a few different things. I don't know if it's because of the emissions delete or some kind of vacuum leak, because that can cause it. I don't know if my throttle position sensor is just bad. Something's not right. So this car is going to be a little bit of a project. Expect many videos on this car. And if you couldn't tell what I was planning on doing by the sticker that's on the side of it, I want to make this look like Ryosuke's FC from Initial D. Specifically from the first stage. But it'll really be a huge achievement when it runs.